I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
We should be able to cook here.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Not in your dreams! They're surrounding us!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Take that!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come! Flaming thrust! Blazing falcon! Double demon fire!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
You picked the wrong fight!
Your blade moves like silk.
I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I will go with you.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion
In a
actually
bind?
look flustered.
Take this!
Double
Demon fire! Totally! In an instant! Impact cross! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it. Little help!
It's total devastation! Everlasting shock! Double demon fire! Dazzle! Devastation!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
This one's all mine!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Totally! In an instant! Impact cross!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Go no further!
It's total devastation!
I can carve through armor!
Glacial Spear.
Double
Pierce
feet
Eagle.
down.
Confiscated. Stay rusty. You gotta jump for cover, okay? Man together.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it
In
to
a
you!
bind?
Be careful not to overdo it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Now!
Left and right! This one's mine!
Double demon fang! Ignite!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Double
forward!
demon fang! Ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. Far enough!
Try harder!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Pieces! Attack time!
The enemy here is too.
You'll soon see about that!
Dance on the wind! I have no limits!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Double demon fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Let the marksman handle this.
Resonate with the earth.
The flame inside is yours. If you let it free.
Rending you
One's
apart.
mine.
Bloody
Carve
howling.
through armor.
I fall apart
It's time to kill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Step back. This one's all law.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Get lost.
On your Take this! Devastation! Prepare to be seized! Rising Falcon!
In a bind?
From me. You got company. Radiant
Take
Blast
it!
in the wind.
We got flyers!
Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Does it hurt?
Now! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Take this! Rising Falcon! Double Demon Blast!
Thank goodness we won.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must...
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Sleep now.
Ignite!
Bloody
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. It's far enough!
Now.
In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz. My exploits are bearing fruit. Discourteous, aren't you?
I can carve through armor!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Now I see everything.
Double Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Blade inside me, yours to be let free.
Damn, never miss.
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
Driven and talented.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Demon Fang! Shut him down! Devastation! Rising Falcon!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Dispose of the trash.
No further! You're finished!
Nothing gets by me!
I can shatter any target!
It's over!
Denied!
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? Here goes!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Bloody
Negative gate! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
I can do
Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going? Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Seems about right to me. That equipment should come in handy.
Dispose of the trash.
Take you all on!
smite with blackened blood!
Timian pet.
I can feel you when you stand.
Ready and quick!
Pain. Great.
Sweet mouth.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Renovation life.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Here I go!
A primo!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Discourteous.
Let me help.
Demon fang!
Negative glacial spear.
Now where?
I'll be saving this one.
Can't get out of this.
I'm not done!
in the sky is mine. Raging storm!
Sensation!
More where that came from. Take on
Rising fire!
Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Come and face me!
Here's the
Black and gray! I'm not dead!
Not on my watch!
Double demon
Now.
fang! Execution!
Well, looky here. This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renans Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dahna they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dahna, they're shooting it back down to Dahna as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
It's no ordinary enemy, I see it.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me! Elusive deity! Damn it! You're mine! Heal! Double demon fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for your truly.
Shine! Radiant light! Not a chance! My turn!
The enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see that. Air thrust.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Little help. Let the marksman handle this. Steering forward. Reload. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Steering. I never miss.
It's on! Be still! Negative gate! Rising Phoenix!
Holy light.
Burn!
Take this. What would I do without you? Here's a healing arc.
Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Illuminate the dark. Lightning.
Double demon fang!
Holy light. That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only ever.
Out of our way.
Rising up! Try this!
Here goes.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I will go as a flying freak.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I no sooner said than done.
You're finished! Double demon fang!
You're really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still,
I can carve
be
through
sure
all
to have you around.
Now! Eternal devastation!
Thank goodness we won.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah.
Little help.
Double demon fang! Here I go! It's over!
Can't get out of this!
Take this!
Photon far enough. Illuminate the dark.
Take this! Double demon fang! They've got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Here! All yours!
An astral art?
In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
This one's all mine!
Breeze Lancer. Dance in the wind. Sleep now.
Devastation!
Execution. You all cut the way.
Rising
Heaven,
sparkle!
flame of fury. Astral energy.
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Try this!
No, not here. I couldn't make it in time. Now you see what I can do. Negative gate.
But they're vicious. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Hold on to your arm. Here I come. Here's evil.
You're mine!
Nothing gets by me!
Lunar corruption. Lunar blast. Do it.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaint here.
Denied. This one's mine.
Strike! Double demon
Now,
fang!
reload. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Out of our way.
Double demon fang!
Take this.
Radiant
You're
here.
mine! Eat dirt!
Raging storm.
Take this.
me take it. Soaring light spear! Lightning falcon! Falcon blade! You're finished! Double demon fang!
Complete focus!
Now you see what I can do!
I'll bring you back from
Resonate with
Be
the earth!
still!
Stalagmite!
Rising falcon!
I'm ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go!
Not a chance!
And again!
I'm not done!
None the way!
Rising falcon! Be still!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should...
Gotta break
Here's
through!
the healing on this one is mine!
Any more than can help burn out.
Roger! I'll never miss!
You're mine! Bloody howling! Double demon! Resonate with the earth! Double demon fang!
Far enough! Here, let me help. First aid!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Here's a healing!
So much, Rena.
Maybe my art do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons of you.
Hold on to your art. Here I come! Wonderful! Illuminate
Rending you a pump!
Bloody
Double demon fang!
Let the marksman handle this! Now!
Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
That equipment should come in handy.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Renwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. Soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.